In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on November 28, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. San Antonio Spurs versus Denver Nuggets. The San Antonio Spurs visit the Denver Nuggets on Friday at Ball Arena. San Antonio arrives shorthanded with Victor Wembanyama, Stephen Castle, and Jordan McLaughlin out. Denver also sits key rotation help with Aaron Gordon, Christian Braun, and Julian Strawther sidelined again. San Antonio has played steady basketball during this stretch, and the return of Fox has softened the loss of its main rim threat. Denver opens the night in stronger form, and its group has started the season with clean execution on both ends. Denver's home floor adds a real edge. The altitude, crowd, and continuity support a roster that has handled many pressure moments. San Antonio brings a 12-5 record and a method that leans on defense, rebounding, and long half-court possessions. That approach now enters a setting where Denver often dictates pace with methodical spacing and sharp reads. Both teams deal with lower leg soft tissue injuries that remove support pieces from the rotation, and that type of strain can weigh heavier on a younger roster across 4 quarters. San Antonio has closed games well this season, yet this environment places more strain on possessions that call for clean ball control, stable defensive positioning, and firm decision-making once fatigue settles. As our first pick for this matchup, the Denver Nuggets to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. San Antonio scores about 118 per game while using a slower approach that limits transition looks with reliable rebounding and shot control. Their system forces many opponents into mid-range attempts and reduces easy run-out chances. Denver plays with a similar rhythm that favors half-court sets over quick possessions. Their defense has kept opponents near 107 points per game, which reflects comfort in controlled tempos. 7 of the last 10 meetings between these teams have finished under the posted total, and both sides now miss key scores due to calf and hamstring issues. These conditions point toward a game built around half-court structure with fewer sudden scoring swings. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Memphis Grizzlies versus Los Angeles Clippers. The Memphis Grizzlies and the Los Angeles Clippers meet Friday at the Intuit Dome in a matchup shaped by long injury lists and uneven early form. Memphis continues without Brandon Clark, Ja Morant, Scottie Pippen Jr., and Ty Jerome. The absence of this group has forced a tight rotation since opening night, yet the team has steadied itself. They have won 3 of their last 4 games, all against modest opponents, and they have shown stronger defense with 2 recent outings holding opponents under 100 points. The Clippers face their own missing pieces with Bradley Beal, Derek Jones Jr., and Bogdan Bogdanovic sidelined. The roster has struggled with rhythm and cohesion. They have won only 2 of their last 13 games. They have leaned heavily on James Harden, who has averaged 32.4 points over his last 5 games, yet the surrounding cast has not given consistent support. Their record against the spread has lagged behind the rest of the league. Concerns have grown inside the locker room, where even the core players have voiced doubts about the team's depth. Memphis enters with recent signs of growth despite a long list of unavailable players. The remaining rotation pushed Denver to the edge and then outlasted New Orleans in overtime. Their frontcourt and secondary guards have handled pressure and produced steady scoring and rebounding. The Clippers play at home and still bring star power, but their depth questions keep surfacing. Their recent skid and lack of reliable scoring from the bench have created a real contrast with a Memphis group that has competed with more consistency. Only after weighing the injuries, current form, and defensive response does the outlook lean toward the visitors' ability to stay within range. As our first pick for this matchup, the Memphis Grizzlies to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Memphis has trended toward lower totals in many games this season, although its last 2 contests both passed 235 points. The Clippers often play at a slow pace on paper, but they have not controlled opposing offenses. Their rotations have shifted because of injuries, and this has created loose defensive stretches. Fatigue within both groups can lead to less structure on the perimeter and in transition. When depth is thin and lineups shift often, scoring can rise if either side finds rhythm. Only after taking in pace, recent totals, roster gaps, and defensive strain does the path point toward a higher number. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Dallas Mavericks versus Los Angeles Lakers. The Mavericks list Kyrie Irving, Dante Exum, and Derek Lively as out again. And the Lakers note Anthony Davis as questionable with a calf issue while they still do not have DeAndre Ayton. The home group enters with a record of 13-4 and shows a steady rhythm in their own building. Their recent wins reflect a roster that controls the pace and applies pressure early. The visiting side arrives at 5-14. Their defense holds firm, yet their offense slows during long stretches and often struggles to create clean chances. Missing key rotation players limits their options when the game shifts. The home side deals with its own concern because Davis remains uncertain, and his absence has shaped much of their interior play. Even so, the rest of the group suits up with continuity and clear roles. The Mavericks would welcome immediate help if Davis plays. His presence would give them the one area where they can match the home side at the center position, since the hosts do not have their usual depth there. Even with that possibility, the home team has earned its position as the heavy favorite at home. Their output comes from several contributors who support the primary star, who continues to score at a high level. The Mavericks struggle to steady themselves and have not covered in 3 of their past 5 games. They sit at 2-6 against the spread in their last 8 games as a double-digit underdog. The home team continues to win and stands at 12-5 against the spread, and that mark ranks as the best cover rate in the league. This game also carries personal weight for the visiting star, who continues to treat this matchup with an edge after the trade that sent him away. The Mavericks can stay competitive if their key forward delivers a strong performance against his former team, yet the home side holds the stronger position in most phases. As our first pick for this matchup, the Los Angeles Lakers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The total sits in a range that expects both teams to score at a pace that does not align with how they play right now. The visiting side pushes the ball up the floor, yet the lack of steady shot creation produces empty possessions. Their defense keeps the structure tight, and they often pull games into half-court sets that limit clean looks. The home team scores with balance, yet it values control over speed and builds offense through steady possessions rather than quick bursts. Both teams lean on order, and that reduces the number of high-value trips. When the game relies on careful pacing, selective attempts, and firm defense, the score settles instead of rising. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed, subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.